Alrighty, you're gonna see the positioning of the planes. It's not flying over the Elba Cone because I'm not over there. And this was the criminal monitoring that the Ontario Police engaged in with the people of the state. Now they're engaging in the cartwheel just like they were at Hawthorne and Euclid Avenue. The entity's listening to me narrate their stalking tactics, and so you're making a turn. They are engaging in what is relevant positioning. Their positioning of stalking with planes. There are no takeoffs that are engaging in cartwheels. Number one. Number two, the entities engaging what is stalking at the square, and they're not proceeding over the Elba Cone venue. They were flying through the center of the field, and they're doing so because I'm on this side of the large clock. This is the evidence that's going to put the Ontario Police in federal prison. I maintain a playlist documenting the gang stalking. This is criminal surveillance. It's terrorism by the people who are at the Ontario Town Square stalking with the government, where Leo is documented engaged in what is terrorizing me, also discriminating against me based on economic status. That's the audible activity. It's also relevant to prosecuting for all the ways in which the entity is engaged in violation of the law, doing so in furtherance of murder with the government. That's stalking at what is 12. Sorry. It is currently 1:29 a.m. This is my shuttle and here's my shuttle over here. The people of the state are maintaining surveillance. The entity is engaged in what is stalking surveillance by the airport. And you're paying attention. There's a bigger picture. I've been capturing this for years all over the Ontario Town Square, when I'm at the amphitheater, when I'm on that side of the property, when I'm over here by the wall, based on where I'm located at the rear front going toward the venue. And you'll see the entity stalking based on where I'm located. This is not just now while they're engaging in a cartwheel, and there are no takeoffs from the airport at this time right now, nor are they flying over this location at any point when they're engaged in legitimate flights from the 25 and 2900 Airport Road. But what you're paying attention to is this is the same exact criminal conduct where the entity was stalking me on this side of the field over here, where the Ontario Police Department were stalking using criminal summoning as the guise of what is conspicuous surveillance, which is psychologically threatening. It is criminal stalking conduct by entity that wears police uniforms to get away with stalking with the people of the state that are the entity that is engaging in conspicuous surveillance as well. Very highly malicious conduct where the entity is engaging in that together in concert. The Ontario Police that have been documented engaging in this, doing so while the Ontario Airport are on my podcast. You can hear me speaking. They're flying right over there while I'm seated over there. While I'm on this side, this is the entity that's engaging in that. That's what they were doing while the airport was stalking with the police, with the helicopter, while they conducted what is an iteration of criminal summoning. This is relevant to what is the prosecution. The entity will be federally prosecuted for every documented act of terrorism where they are stalking me and doing so via criminal summoning, which is a very heavily documented malicious tactic. Alrighty, the entity is engaged in surveillance as while wearing those police uniforms, and that is mentally ill behavior. Stalking in helicopters, as the entity is doing, as I documented, is mentally ill, absurdly mentally ill behavior. And stalking as a population, stalking with light, stalking under objects such as I've shown you the fake sun and the fake moon. Mentally ill behavior, and doing so as a malicious guise of wanting to merely stalk another person while you're engaged in a whole fake purpose, a whole fake existence, like what the Ontario Police Department are engaging in. That is very foolish evidence, which is going to put that agency, all those kidnappers and stalkers, they're going to prison for that. Every iteration of stalking and kidnapping, they're going to prison. And that pattern of conduct, the terrorist leader himself, Mike Lorenz, that's what's relevant regarding the Ontario International Airport stalking at 1 o'clock in the morning and adjusting their position based on where I'm located. That's what you're paying attention to. It's the same thing with the environment. Where I'm located on this property, the fake sun is located over me. And it is remaining for the duration of the day, which is a matter of evidence as well. At day and night, the Ontario Police are already prosecuted. This is P.O.C. It is currently where Allied Universal is gang stalking with that Ontario Police Department. That's the previous video. That's exactly the criminal system that they were engaging in, surveillance. And it's 1:32 a.m. This is P.O.C. This is the entity that breaks the law. Okay, they're engaged in what is surveillance with the government, and they're engaging in this with regard to what is keeping me under surveillance. And these are psychopaths, mentally ill behavior. They're present, engaging in what is conduct that has to do with stalking another person while they are outwardly conducting themselves as though they are concerned with each other, conversing with each other, not the least concerned about you. And the entity that is literally stalking as the government and stalking, these are the light slingers themselves. These are the demons themselves. They're mentally ill, and they're going to be federally prosecuted for terrorism in California.